So today we're going to start off today's vlog going to our local park. I also have my camera on a stick today, so it should be a lot better with camera not being wobbly, I guess I could say. Also, I'll be making a lot longer videos, so unlike my last video at the Mall of America, it's going to be a lot less just like chop between. And also I'm hoping the lighting will be good enough that it won't be as like choppy and weird, because my camera tends to do stuff like that. But to start off this video, I had a 2K hatching today and I wanted to hatch it on camera. So I'm going to flip the camera over to my phone here. There we go. I don't know how you guys can see that, but I'm hoping for a Cleffa, because that's the last Gen 2 2K egg. Oh, what is it now? It's Geodude. That's not good. Oh well, I will just ran for that. Also, I got some awesome news about our local park. It has turned into an Ammonite nest, which usually Ammonite and Kabuto and stuff like that. Oop. My cord just fell in my pocket, so it's a little long now. But usually they're like super rare here in Minnesota, and that was kind of a cool little thing to find out yesterday. So we been catching a lot of Ammonites lately, and now from I think 40 candies to 100 candies in just 2 days. So that's pretty awesome. So anything I do end up catching on camera, I'll probably be showing a lot of Ammonites. I know for some people in like California and stuff, Ammonites are like super common. They're just everywhere. Hopefully there's not a lot of people in the park, because again, I do feel somewhat awkward talking to my camera when I'm around in public places. Now I know some people are like, oh, why do you hold your camera down there and look at it from there? I don't know. I mean, honestly, it really depends. Also, it's a little cold. Luckily, it's not as cold as it has been for the past few times, so it's still a little bit hard to breathe. Besides that, that's about it for this first part. Oh, and the first one of the pink Pokemon to spawn. We got a little Execute there. I'll catch that, and I'll be probably back in a couple minutes here. I'm going to try and cross the street and maybe just come back when something interesting spawns. Of course, we are still looking for Chansey. I did only find one so far in this event. And some other YouTuber I know, he's caught like 5 at his school, which is pretty impressive. My school only has like an Eevee maybe. That's like the best Pokemon to find there. Ooh, nice shade. It feels nice because it's kind of bright in the sun. Alright guys, so hold on a second. I'm going to check if it's recording just because... Okay, good, it is. I've made a couple mistakes with that. So we crossed the street and there's somebody in front of us, so hopefully it's not too awkward. But right before Jigglypuff spawned, I accidentally clicked the Pokestop, but it missed and clicked the Jigglypuff before it even spawned. It's a little strange. Oop, there's another 5K. That's crap. Okay, she's moving. Thought she was gonna like turn around and stop and like try and talk to me, or something like that. Like, are you making videos or something? Now that is something interesting that I have been a little hesitant to wonder is, will people actually ask, oh, are you vlogging, or are you just some random guy running around with a camera talking about something weird? But there is something I did want to talk about this video, and that is that eggs have actually been changed. So I'm sure you guys have already watched like all the main YouTubers that do like Pokemon Go videos that are left. I mentioned before Mystic 7 and FSU, although FSU, most people call him a clickbait YouTuber just because he uses the hacked version and he doesn't really play the game legit. He does have one legit account though, but of course he doesn't really like playing legit since he has nothing around him. But yeah, so egg hatches have been changed, so 10Ks no longer hatch Pinsir and Scyther, which is nice. They also no longer hatch Jinx, which is super nice because like the Mall of America has Jinx everywhere, so you go there and it's like, oh, look at all the Jinx, they're everywhere. I mean, you still catch them, but they're not really special. Also, the sun's kind of like right in my face right here, so if the camera's like at all blurry or anything, I don't know how bad that looks. But yeah, so that is nice. So Jinx has been completely removed. I think Electabuzz was also, as well as Magmar, were all in the 10K, and they've all been removed, so that's kind of nice. I think the reason why they did that though is since the baby Pokemon are there, they figure, oh well, why give them the final evolution when you can just get the baby Pokemon and then work harder to get the bigger evolution. Which obviously before, I mean, by the time they already hatched them off 10Ks, they probably would have already had them, so it doesn't really matter what they did there. But yeah, so far I'm only seeing an Abra and 2 Ammonites on the nearby, so nothing too pink. Of course there was the Jigglypuff back there, so that was kind of interesting. There we go, it's kind of focused now. Over there we got the nice sports dome, nice and big. They definitely took a lot of trees after that thing. But I know lots of people use it. Also, it kind of sucks that it costs money on the weekends, I believe, or maybe weekdays. Now over in that direction, we have where all the Pokestops are over at the Nature Center, which is where I'll mostly be checking out the stuff, which is where lots of ammonites have been seen so far. Otherwise, you got the Savage Water Tower way over there. There's the baseball field. Nothing too special around here. I've been looking around at the Pokemon and stuff. It's not that great. We do have two Slowpokes. One just... Oh, no, he's back. I was about to say he disappeared, but now he's back. So we have two pink Pokemon so far, not including the Jigglypuff we found earlier. So it doesn't look like the park's really in effect, although last night there was two lures up here, which in Minnesota, the only place I've seen lures for like the longest of time is the Mall of America. Like nowhere else I see lures anymore. So seeing lures here was actually quite the amazement, because when Pokemon Go first came out, this park used to be like lured up, like it was just everywhere, and like literally every park we went to was lured up. Again, guys, it is kind of hard for me to breathe right now. I don't know why. Mostly because I'm kind of thirsty, but at the same time it's really dry and cold out. Even though it's not really cold, it's like lukewarm right now. I mean, my hands are still getting kind of numb and cold, but also the path over here got a lot of water patches coming up. That's going to be a little annoying for the feet, especially for my new shoes here. Don't really want to get them wet and ruined like my other ones, who had like holes in the bottom of both of them. So every time I walk through a puddle, my socks would end up getting soaked. It's not that bad. Also, the tennis court over here is open, which is kind of interesting. Usually is locked until... Oh man, it's kind of deep. Ugh, that's annoying. Also, the gym here, there we go. The gym here is also my Team Mystic, of course. The only problem is, to level it up, it has lots of OP Pokemon in there that I wouldn't really be able to battle. So pretty much the only good Pokemon for today's video are going to be two Slowpokes, which I know most of you guys are like, oh, they're good? No, they're not. Well, I mean, for Slowking, when he comes out in 2nd gen, it's going to be good. And then, of course, the two Ammonites, which, of course, for some people is common. Yeah, I'm not going to battle that gym. That would definitely take way too long. Alright, guys, so we found our first Omanyte here. He's, let's see if it focuses. There we go. He is right there. There he is. Also, again, guys, sorry if my camera quality is a little low. It's really only good for pictures. Videos, it's not that great with, which is why the last vlogging video I made was pretty crappy quality. Come on. One hitter quitter. It's what I'm hoping for. 2 and 3. Wow, that's pretty nice. So this area over here is where all the Pokemon Go players used to sit here. They just sit here in the grass and stuff and just set up lures and sit here like all night. There'd usually be a lot of kids like smoking and stuff, which wasn't that great of a surrounding for those playing Pokemon Go. Of course they were playing it and they were the ones that set up the lures. Oh, we got another Omanyte here. So yeah, so basically, as you guys can see here, if it will focus, there we go. The Pokestops are kind of all over the park. The only problem is I can't actually really stock up on Pokeballs even for spinning them all, because you end up finding so many rare Pokemon around here that end up like breaking out and stuff that it makes it kind of painful. Only a 507. The only good Omanyte I found recently was one last night that was 987, I believe. Who knows? I don't know if that's actually true. Also, there hasn't been any Lickitungs around here, surprisingly. Last night and the day before, I think, there was at least 2 or 3 Lickitungs around here. Now I'm not seeing any, which does obviously say the Chansey is going to be a lot harder for us to find today than anything. So if we actually do find a Chansey, just like the Mall of America video I made, we did end up finding a Chansey, which that was pretty nice. Also, the park is kind of deserted today. There's like 2 people down over there at the dock. You guys probably can't see them over there, but actually I think I could on that screen, so never mind. So there's like maybe 1 or 2 people walking their dog around. That's about it. So I shouldn't be too awkward when it comes to making the video today. I'm watching out for a puddle of water here, so I wasn't really paying attention. So here's the Savage Community Park thing here, the Nature Center. We've rented out the building once before, actually no, twice I believe. It's not that interesting inside. It's got a nice smell of wood inside. Oh wow, look at that. Look right there, that little yellow speck right there. Come on, focus. That's a Pikachu. Let's click the Pikachu. Who knows, we can get lucky and have a female. Nope, it's not a female. Yeah, no. Haven't seen any female Pikachus yet. There's only been like, what, 1 or 2 people who've actually seen female Pikachus. Now, I've actually kind of started to assume that those were either fake or that they were a glitch and Niantic wasn't ready to release them yet. So I don't actually know if it's 100% true that we were actually already having female Pikachus and Raichus. Well, that's weird. Okay. The echo bouncing off that little thing right there sounded like somebody was walking behind me. It was kind of freaky. Oh no! The Pikachu ran away. That's not good. Also, that reminds me, that Execute we found a little ways back or whatever, That one also ran away. Like right as I clicked on him, he ran away. I didn't even get to throw a Pokeball at him. That's how weird it was. Either that or his time was up and it just glitched out or something. I'm not actually sure what happened. So yeah, so basically this is the place here. Nice and kind of shady and cold. It's really cold. We got an Oddish here, which is a pretty nice catch. He's a decent CP, but I'm not going to keep him. I'm really just trying to get the candies. So there's still 2 Slowpokes and 2 Omanytes on the radar here. It's kind of interesting. There's the building. We can peek inside because there's nobody in there. Doesn't really matter. Ooh, wow. They're protected. Actually, it looks like some of the lights on it are in there, or lights are on in there. That was weird. So far, no Lickitungs or anything, which is actually somewhat surprising. There's a, let's see if that focuses. There we go. There is a red stroller right over there. I hear a baby crying over there. That's weird. Wow. Oh, I see them on the swing. Never mind. Okay. I thought it was like a left by baby or something. I was like, oh, jeez, what's going on? Okay. So after school, me and my mom did come over here. We did spin the Pokestops and stuff like that. Besides that, though, there's only 2 Slowpokes and 2 Omanytes. I'm going to try and find them here. It might take a little while to actually find these guys. That was the wind. That was weird. Looks like it's just a dad and a son just pushing each other. Well, not pushing each other in the swing. Obviously, the dad's pushing the baby. I doubt the baby would have enough strength to push the dad. That'd be kind of strange. So the 2 Slowpokes, I know where they are. They're down by the water. That's where they always are, pretty much. Whoa, a little echo off the building here. There we go. Hold on a second. There's our reflection on the window there. Maybe you guys can see that. Let's see if we can zoom in. Who knows? It might not show. I think that's us. Yeah, there we go. There's us. There is us recording that. We can zoom back out and see if we can still see ourselves, just barely. It gets kind of dark. Besides that, I hope the lighting's been okay for you guys. My cord fell in my pocket and gosh dang it. Okay, but again, I hope you guys are enjoying. My shoelaces are getting a little annoying here. I continuously feel them like falling underneath my feet and then make it like seem that I'm stepping on them and stuff like that. Just there's literally just like 1 Pidgey, 1 Rattata, like 2 or 3 Weedles around us here. Kind of boring at our park, besides of course the Ammonite nest, which is actually really nice for me. Down Creepy Hollow lived a monster called the Headless Horseman. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, wait. I missed the little off-road path here that was made just this past year, actually. It's pretty nice, although it's still kind of covered with snow. The 2 Slowpokes are right up here at this... Here, let's see if I can do this again. Come on, there we go. Those 2 little Pokestops are here where the Slowpokes are always sitting. I hope sometime soon I can get a recording phone thing where I can put my video of what's going on with my webcam, or not my webcam, my camera, which again, if you guys did not know, my webcam is actually fixed. Somehow my dad fixed it. The other night I told him it wasn't working and stuff, and he plugged it into the computer and it started working again. Like, I don't understand. Like, I plugged it in and it didn't work, and then he plugs it in and it works. Oh, there's one of the Slowpokes. Let's go ahead and grab him. So the only problem with the webcam working now is I probably would want to start doing webcam videos again. The only problem with that, though, that means my video quality is going to go back down, because when Snagit records full screen videos, it does really well, and when it records non-full screen videos, it does horrible. And this is actually a pretty bad Slowpoke, which is good. It's only 103. I hit him in the mouth and it didn't count. What? 1 second. Okay, so I'm sitting down at a bench here. We got the little lake over here with the water disturber over there, making it so ducks and geese that come early can land in the water. Unfortunately, I sat down at a bench and it's kind of muddy under here. It's kind of gross, especially since my new shoes now kind of got a little dirty on the bottom there. Don't know how well you guys can actually see that or not. I did one hitter quitter both of the Slowpokes, which is kind of nice. There is an Omanyte right over at this stop right here in the corner over there. I'm going to try and go get him. The other 2 are kind of far away. They're way back over there, past the woods over towards the fields. I don't know how much I'm going to walk around today. I mean, it's nice enough that I could stay out here, but at the same time, I think I'm going to get kind of bored, just because I haven't seen a single Lickitung yet, or a Porygon, which, of course, Porygon is obviously going to be a little bit rare to find today, due to the fact that he's mostly around more like, I don't know, more city-like areas. This is more of a kind of, I don't know, what would you guys call this? This is somewhat urban, I guess. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? It could be classified as like both, I guess, but there's just not as much city as you would really expect here. Because I mean, look at that. You got the woods over there. You got the woods back there. You got the bench right here. You got the bench right there. You got a weird leg of a bench right there. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm gonna go for this Ammonite. I might keep recording while I go over there, but I'm not sure. Also, guys, I know that the little in-between clips I do aren't as entertaining because I don't have like music out of them or anything like that. I'm gonna try and do that this time. I know it probably will not come out right, especially since I have to find songs that don't need copyright stuff, which is gonna be kind of hard. Or I could use my own music, I suppose. I guess that would kind of work, although I know in the past once I've recorded my songs on the computer, it doesn't sound as well as it actually should. Also, that sun is really bright. Besides that, guys, I'll come back and hopefully we'll catch that Ammonite. Hopefully we'll find maybe a Lickitung or something special today. Besides that, guys, I'll be right back. Wow, litterer. Wow. Also, there's that guy with that crying baby over on the swing right there. There he goes. With his stroller. He begins to... Oh, there's the Savage Water Tower. Check it out. It's pretty big over here. Actually...